That was Mary J. Blige, Reminisce. So, of course, the Cheeto in chief had something to say that shook the world up again. He said, why are we letting all these people from these shithole countries keep coming over here? And he was talking about El Salvador, Africa, and Haiti. And it was interesting because if you look at those countries in particular, the reason that they are in the condition that we are, we had a lot to do with it. Look at Haiti. Look at how we helped destabilize that country. Look at El Salvador. Look what we did there. Look at all parts of Africa. Look what we did there. So you strip everything of the best things they have going for them, and then you call them shitholes. In other words, you make them shit, and then you call them shitholes. The great thing about what he did today is that he actually said shithole so many times I got to see it on all kinds of TV. He was like watching a white death jab. It was great. Why do we have these people from Africa coming in? Why do we have these people from Haiti come in? Why do we have these people from El Salvador come in? Why can't we have people from Norway? It is quite simple. Norway has a better standard of living than the United States of America. They don't come here. They only zoo. They come to the circus, which is what we are. And they go home. They come home to shop. They buy trinkets. They ride around on little buses. And they go home. Because they have a better future there. And as far as Africa being a shithole, I guarantee you if the United States of America could trade places with Africa in terms of a future and natural resources, we'd do it in a heartbeat. If Africa woke up and had our future, they'd kill themselves. Haiti, you talk about Haiti. Do you know why Haiti's here? One of the reasons, New Jersey is the garden state. They grow more blueberries than anywhere in the country. They thought they could bring machines in and replace the Haitians. They thought they could bring machines in. The machines ruined half the fruit, and they had to bring the Haitians back in. Haitians are, in essence, what Mexicans do on the other side, they do here. You need them. You know why people from Norway don't come here and immigrants do? Because America has always needed people to exploit. Always. When your mother and father came here and you tell all those romantic stories about them coming through Ellis Island, they were the niggas of where they were from. They had no future where they were from, and they came here to make one. That is why. And now some of the descendants of those very people are trying to stop that same kind of They're trying to stop that same kind of forward movement. People from Europe don't come here to contribute. They don't come here to be exploited because they already have futures that are brighter than ours. Virtually every metric, they're better countries than us. We are just more confident. America needs someone to exploit. We want our country back. Well, as I recall it, when you had your country to yourself, you invited niggas to the party. It ain't like we booked a cruise here. We didn't look at a job board and say they're hiring here. You've always needed someone to exploit. And now those people that you need to exploit are not you anymore. Because white people live so good, they don't need to do that. Only black and brown people come here to be exploited. But the idea of a better dream, yeah, you might see one of them driving a car. Yeah, you might see them cleaning something up. But they're going to school. Look at the math and science fairs. Math and science fairs, it's usually 40, 50, 60 students in before you hear the first American-sounding name. Stop. The idea of us is in conflict with the reality of us. You couldn't do those jobs. You know what? Poor brown people and poor black and brown people do our physical labor, and poor black and brown people do our intellectual labor. Nobody from Europe is coming here in numbers like that, mass numbers. You don't need a lotto for them. They come, they might have dual visas, but they're going back to where they were from. Nobody's coming here like that except the poor black and brown people who now they come here specifically to be exploited. America's not what it was, pal, and Donald Trump has helped mess up the neighborhood. I'm going to tell you this, and if you still support him after that, you are clearly a racist. Clearly. Lyndon Baines Johnson said, if you convince the lowest white man he's better than the best colored man, he won't notice you picking his pockets. He'll give him somebody to look down on, and he'll empty his pockets for you. That is the epitome of a Trump supporter. They're not checking for us like that. They're not coming here to be exploited. That story's over where Europeans came here to make their way in this strange new land. Nah. Those immigrants that are coming here now are black and brown and speak different languages. And they come here to be exploited. The idea of America is in conflict with the reality of America, and we don't get the point. Those people who are coming here, you want to make America a better place. That's what Donald Trump said. We're trying to get people that come here to build our future. America's doing what it's always done. They always have needed someone to exploit, and this time it ain't you. They ain't coming through Ellis Island. They driving cabs. They're working in restaurants. They're doing labor we won't do. And soon they'll own the business. 70-some% of the patents issued in this country are to immigrants. The idea of us is in conflict with the reality of us. And the reality of us is that we're going to get browner and blacker and more female. This is white supremacy's last vestige. You can't stop what's happening now. There are going to be more poor. There are going to be more black and brown babies born. Instead of trying to screw the poor, maybe y'all should just get to screwing. That's a little note from the GED section. We got the Jazz Report coming up in 15 minutes. It's the D.L. Hughley Show.